Hey there, Aces Nation. I'm Ashley Billington, and you're watching Aces Insider. On this month's episode of Aces Insider, we talked to Emily Jansen about her first month with the Reno Aces. We go to breakfast with two guys you're going to recognize and have some fun with, as well as a big announcement about who you're going to see affiliated with the Reno Aces until 2020, and so much more. Emily Jansen is no stranger to Aces baseball. Before moving her family to Houston, she was head of corporate sponsorship here at Greater Nevada Field. Now she's back in an even bigger role as the Aces general manager. We caught up with Emily to see how her first month went in her new role.
Exciting day here for the Reno Aces and continuing the evolution of Greater Nevada Field and all the things that we are doing here. I think, as you can clearly see here, we have a female that we're going to be introducing as a general manager. She will be the only female general manager in AAA baseball. I want to welcome to you all for the first time our new general manager of the Reno Aces, Emily Jansen.
All right, thank you all for being here. Really appreciate you taking the time on this beautiful Thursday in Reno. I plan on diving right in as GM and joining the front office in the great work that they're already doing, ensuring that their fans have the best experience possible at Greater Nevada Field, and that we continue to be an outstanding community partner. My family and I are thrilled to return to the mountains, the weather, the people, and the outdoor activity of Reno. Sean and I were married here. Magnus was born here. We love this city. To us, truly, home means Nevada.
Hey there, Aces Nation. I am now here with Emily Jansen, our GM for the Reno Aces. Emily, they just saw a video of your first day on the press conference. Now, a month later, pretty much, what's been the biggest transition for you moving into this first month?
Well, my background is in corporate partnerships, so my day-to-day was working with all of the sponsors of the team and their activations here at the ballpark. So I've got that part nailed down, but the new thing for me is working on the baseball operations side. So within the clubhouse, team travel, liaising with the D-backs, MILB, those are all things that have been full steam ahead from day one.
Emily, you're one of the only female GMs in baseball and minor league baseball, and the only one in the PCL. What does that mean to you to be one of very few?
Well, you know, it's sort of, there's two sides of the coin to being currently the only female GM in AAA. Well, first, I'm not alone. There's 7 other executive level women throughout AAA baseball, 3 right here in the PCL. So really excited to be part of that group. I am the only GM right now. You know, I got the job because of my qualifications, not because of my gender, but I do think that it's important to highlight women in these roles, and for me to serve as a representation to girls that you can really do anything you put your mind to.
And what's been one of the biggest difficulties that you've seen in this first month?
One of the biggest difficulties, gosh, just not enough hours in the day. You know, I've been spending a lot of time here at Greater Nevada Field, but just, you know, getting up to speed, not enough time.
Minor leagues are a little bit different than the big leagues. We don't have as much dealing with who plays on the field for baseball ops, for the general manager. Mm-hmm. So can you kind of inform people about what you do here at Greater Nevada Field?
Sure, yeah. I don't make any player trades or transactions. I leave the...
Yet.
Yeah. I leave that job to the D-backs and their expertise. They run that show. But I am in charge of baseball operations, overseeing marketing. Also have an eye on corporate partnerships, the ACES view to the community, so how they see us and what their perception is, making sure that we're staying involved and at the forefront of everyone's mind here in Northern Nevada.
And what are some things you're trying to push for on the day-to-day basis here at Greater Nevada Field?
Well, it's always just enhancing the experience. So just working with the team we've got right now. They're doing great work already, so they made that job kind of easy for me to sort of jump in and just make enhancements where I can, making sure that we're giving back to the community, also staying top of mind in the community, and that we're putting on a great show here. So when you come here on a Friday night, you see the game, eat the great food, and light up the night with a fireworks show.
And my last question, so you were here before, then you went back to Houston, or not back to Houston, but to Houston, and then back here to Nevada. What does it mean for you and your family to be back to the place that you and your husband kind of call home?
Yeah, we're thrilled to be back. My son Magnus was born here. Sean and I got married here. So truly, this is where we started our life. So it's really exciting to be back with old friends, and we never thought we would miss it so much. The mountains, the people, the community, the outdoors, all there is to do here. We're just thrilled to be a part of it again.
The sesquicentennial, 150 years. No, that is never a word you are going to have to say for your friends or family's birthday parties. But it is for the biggest little city in the Silver State. 150 years on May 9th, 2018. And after 365 days of a sesquicentennial celebration, the city of Reno and the Reno Aces decided to end their birthday bash right here at Greater Nevada Field.
Loud and proud with us. I want everyone in Reno to know it's our birthday. Are you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Reno. Happy birthday to you.
It's incredible. Everybody gets to learn all about all the things that have gone here for so long, and a lot of people don't even know half this stuff even happens. So it's really cool to see everybody coming out, get to go to the game, and just seeing what goes on in their own town that they never knew.
On May 9, 1868. Last year, council and the mayor and staff supported this vision of a year-long celebration, including multiple events and the honoring of 150 influential Reno people, past and present. Our year-long Reno 150 campaign has culminated with this wonderful community gathering here downtown at Greater Nevada Field, and we are so grateful to the partnership that we have with Greater Nevada Field and the Reno Aces. This is a milestone moment for our great city and a chance for us to come together and appreciate how far we've come since our founding in 1868. 1, 2, 3.
Sesquicentennial.
Enjoy the game, everyone.
The sesquicentennial celebration is over, but we are never done celebrating things here at Greater Nevada Field. And for one bullpen pitcher, Mother's Day is a celebration of his mother's life. Mother's Day, a day around baseball where players show their love for their moms on the field by decking out in the color pink. Our Aces players do the same here at Greater Nevada Field. And for one player who lost his mom after a long battle with cancer, Mother's Day pink has a deeper meaning.
I was really young, really young, for the first time, maybe like 10. And I didn't really understand. I thought she was just, sick and had the flu. And then it came back in multiple spots. And I was a little older, so I, to put things in perspective real quick, you just start appreciating more things, the little things. You're never gonna have another mom, you only have one. So you just wanna soak in, every bit of her as you can, for as long as you can.
His mom's fight with cancer put life into perspective for Joey, realizing it's the little things that count most.
Every weekend, I think I was on like 4 or 5 teams at one time. We would have to drive everywhere, and she never complained about anything. I mean, I wouldn't be here now. She played a huge role.
Though Joey misses his mom daily, he knows that her fight with cancer is done and that she's not hurting anymore. It's the special memories of her that he carries with him and holds on to this Mother's Day.
4 or 5 all-star breaks ago. I didn't make the all-star team. So I flew home and just walked in the door, and she just froze, started crying, just gave me a hug. So when she used to get mad at me, she would like roll her tongue or something, and she would just give me that, just, you know, you better stop doing what you're doing kind of look. And I don't know why, it always sticks in my head. I have tattoos and stuff that, you know, make me remember her, but I mean, it's really cool. I mean, everywhere I go, I have something that reminds me.
Jeremiah 29:11, a script that Joey had tattooed over his heart. Knowing plans of hope and future was everything his mom wanted for him. Not only on Mother's Day, but every day. There's more than just a few things that remind him of his mom. Like baseball, that was not only his dream, but hers.
You know, I'm playing to try to get to the big leagues, you know, to make her happy. That was her goal, bigger than my goal.
For this month's Aces in the Community, we hang out in the outfield. Both of our features happen right out here with the Girl Scouts of the Sierra Nevada and the Play Ball Initiative of the MLB.
Kids for today, and really they're just out for a fun day at the ballpark. We love opportunities like this to get girls out in their communities, exploring everything that Reno and our surrounding areas have to offer. The girls were playing games out on the front lawn earlier today. They got to do a parade around the field and participate in some of the really cool in-game experiences as well. So at Girl Scouts of the Sierra Nevada, we serve over 96,000 square miles across northern Nevada as well as northeastern California. Over 4,000 girls across all that area doing amazing things. So we're a volunteer-led organization. We have volunteer troop leaders, volunteer event coordinators that do amazing things for girls in a lot of different focus areas. So for us, that's primarily STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, as well as the outdoors, healthy living, and entrepreneurship. Yeah, we love it. We always love seeing girls out in uniform enjoying their community, but really we want girls to start thinking about how they fit in too. You know, they might love baseball or softball, or they might want to talk to people about their jobs that they do here at the field as well, whether it's media and communications or sales, because those are all who are really career-minded as well. We want girls to start thinking about what their future holds, and this might be something that sparks that for a girl.
Christopher. Negron.
And we have been doing it definitely for at least the last 5 or 6 years. It's been here since before I started, for sure, but it's definitely one of our favorite events of the year. Our members come from all over northern Nevada, northeastern California for it, so they're always really eager for Girl Scout Night at Greater Nevada Field.
Today we are doing the Play Ball Initiative for the MLB, which is really exciting because it gets kids out and experiencing America's best sport. So we're really happy about that. And then U.S. Conference of Mayors is also in partnership with this initiative. And I'm head of the Tourism, Arts, Parks, Entertainment, and Sports Committee for all mayors across the country. So we're really excited to be here and be playing ball with all these children and get them exposed to baseball. What better can you ask for?
So the Play Ball Initiative is really cool. You know, we had a bunch of kids out here today playing ball on the field, throwing, you know, just fun to see them out here with their parents. I even have my kids out here playing catch, and it's just great to get them out here, get them active, get kids moving around.
I had tons of fun because it's my sister's birthday and we're going to the Aces game.
It really is a way to bring the community together and bring children together and really have that bonding experience. You know, obviously as a mayor, it makes me incredibly proud, but anything we can do to get our children involved in sports is also really, really important because this is really healthy for them. So I'm really excited to help spearhead this initiative, certainly with the Aces, Greater Nevada Field, Eric Eidelstein, Emily, everyone's doing a great job here. So, you know, it just makes me very, very proud.
It's priceless. I mean, you can't put anything on that. They'll remember that long after this is over, and you know, you wouldn't think it would have such a lasting impact on them, but I can remember times when I was, you know, playing catch as a kid with, you know, with my dad, with whoever, with other kids, with wherever I was. Sports was a big part of my life, and I think it's a big part of a lot of kids' lives, so it's fun to be a part of that.
What do the anti-hero and Chris Payne have in common? They're now best friends because they went to breakfast together. It's Chris Payne and Cody Decker in our newest segment, BCD.
All right, let's get the show on the road. Okay, first things first. Coffee. I need coffee.
Absolutely.
I need water. I need at least water.
Boom. Just like that. What would you get if you were to eat healthy today?
Are you going healthy?
Healthy-ish, as healthy as I can.
Good luck.
Thank you. Wow, so many options. Looks good though. It just looks like a menu you have to. Either you're going to work out a lot, or you are such a liar. Eat normal.
All right, fine. If I'm being normal, yeah. If I'm being normal, then home fries. Yeah.
Sorry.
Toast?
My wife has to look at me.
This is gonna be weird.
Is there any shot you have gluten-free bread? Didn't think so. You know, let me get a biscuit, but I don't. It might just sit there.
You can say no.
No. I'd like to. At least I can look at the biscuit, because I appreciate how they look. Yeah, it has a look, brings an ambiance, and I'm probably gonna eat it. Bringing on the heartbreak. And then you tear up again, thinking how Mariah Carey ruined it once.
She covered it.
Oh, she covered it. Oh, there's a music video.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Let's watch it right now.
Mariah Carey doing Def Leppard.
No, it's awful. Thank you very, very much. That is definitely going to work.
Is your biscuit to stir at?
Thank you so much. I will stare at it.
Oh, Chris, you're having an egg omelet,
I'm going to stare at it.
egg white omelet.
I'm not going to eat it because my wife probably wouldn't want me eating it. But if it is gone, there will be no footage of me eating it because it wasn't me that ate it. It was probably anyone else.
When? Tough to say. Answer. When does the call come for anybody in the minors?
What call? Like when my wife calls me?
No, to go up.
The move-up call.
Oh,
Yeah.
For me, never.
Why?
It's my 10th year. I've been to the big leagues for like 3 weeks. I expect to go nowhere. The bat? Yeah, I have a pretty good bat.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
That's part of it.
I'm an above average first baseman defensively, and no one can tell me differently. Also, I have the numbers to back that up, so bring it. But no, if there's one thing I've learned in baseball, if you're sitting around waiting for that phone call, you're in for the longest wait of your life. Is Dave Ellison back with them again?
Yes.
He's back with them? Mm-hmm. Good. Thank you. That's the problem with having my beard long right now, man. I just
Save her for later.
I catch food in it all the time. It's like I constantly have to wash it, which is not a bad thing. But honestly, I like keeping the food in there because meals aren't free, so it's good to have something later.
Oh, good.
Why aren't we doing a Coming to America night? We should have a Princess Bride night.
Willy Wonka.
We should have a Willy Wonka night. We should have a
Oompa Loompas everywhere.
We should have a Smokey and the Bandit night.
Thank you very much.
We should have.
Oh man, Smokey and the Bandit.
We should have a Mega Force night. Google that. You will not regret this decision.
Well played.
We should have a. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Right after, anytime we leave, some dive bar at 6 in the morning.
I don't do dive bars till 6 in the morning.
Uh-oh.
That's unfortunate.
Nothing. I just wanted to see the inside consistency.
The biscuit is.
Looks nice.
The biscuit has been open.
Yeah, I like Cameron being on there. Why am I doing this? I don't know.
The shenanigans.
I like looking at the consistency of jelly.
Strawberry jelly, and instead I asked for apple cinnamon. I go, oh, that was my sandwich. No wonder why it tasted different.
Thanks for having us, BJ. Very good. I will return.
And this is totally, there's a special effect that the Reno Aces adding. I'm not actually eating anything, it's like I'm eating air, and they're digitally putting in a biscuit that I obviously would not be eating.
If there's anyone you would like to see Cody Decker have breakfast with, please let us know and we'll see about getting a BCD with that player or that person. 10 years of Aces baseball right here at Greater Nevada Field. That's 10 years being affiliated with the Arizona Diamondbacks as well. Reno is truly part of the road to the show for these guys. There's been tons of amazing players come right here through the biggest little city in the Silver State. And the Reno Aces and the Arizona Diamondbacks have a huge announcement. They've extended their affiliation into 2020.
The extension just continues a long-term partnership. You know, this franchise, both before it was in Reno and now, is the only AAA franchise that the Diamondbacks have worked with. So we're proud to continue that continuity and continue to just be able to work together with people who we know, who we trust, who trust us to do the right thing by their players.
You know, we just had such a good experience these last couple years here. You know, the players have enjoyed it, the staff's really enjoyed it. It's an awesome facility, and it's just such a good fit for us. It's nice to have that stability, you know, instead of bouncing around affiliates every couple of years. It's nice having that stability. You know what you're going to get going in, and you know, with the proximity to Phoenix, and it's just such a great natural fit for us.
This agreement was really signed a long time ago, almost as early as we possibly could have re-signed it. So there was no discussion of anything else other than continuing this as far out as Major League and Minor League Baseball would allow us to at this point.
You know, this is a really important affiliate for us because a lot of these guys end up coming up and contributing to the big leagues at some point. So, you know, pitching-wise, it's a little tough being at altitude here, but, you know, Arizona's at altitude too. So, you know, if these guys can pitch here, they can pitch in Arizona, and it's a good offensive environment. So our hitters, usually when they come up with a lot of confidence.
You know, I think that oftentimes when these agreements get extended, we look at the logos. We look at the Diamondbacks and the Reno Aces, and we see those logos as being affiliated, but it's really the people who are affiliating. And working with Mike Bell, Josh Barfield, you know, Sean Moret, bringing in, you know, since Mike Hazen has come in, the professionalism that he's brought to the organization across the whole. It's just a great organization of people. And so regardless of what the logo is on the chest, we're working with great people who we trust and who trust us, and that's what partnerships are all about.
It is so exciting that the Reno Aces and the Arizona Diamondbacks are staying affiliated into the year 2020. That means that you're going to get to keep watching your favorite Diamondbacks prospects on their road to the show and make so many more memories as a part of the Arizona Diamondbacks experience and the Reno Aces experience here at Greater Nevada Field. That's all we have for this month of Aces Insider. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next month.